Good morning, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Mr. President, before you start, good morning to all. I just got a email from the VP. He wanted to make sure that we were aware of Penelope Ferguson mother passed last night. And we want to make sure the chaplain and the and Warrington knows about what's going on. So would you please pass that information to them? Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, there you go. Madam VP, you just heard that?
Yes, he's
Yes, I did.
oh, okay.
Can you repeat that?
Penelope Ferguson, mother passed last night. That was my message from the VP Yeoman.
Thank you for that.
Welcome.
Good Saturday morning to everyone. It's been a while since we've met, seen each other, so I appreciate everybody jumping on this morning. It's 10:03 a.m. and this is our August general body meeting or general chapter meeting. I like to get started relatively quickly, so if we have enough people on that we can do that. And I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone right now. And let me see here. If you have any questions, feel free to use the option to raise your hand in the Zoom platform, or you could type it in the chat. We're definitely looking at the chat to make sure that everybody's questions and concerns are answered. So what I would like to do is we're going to have Miss Tia Wanton is going to take minutes for us today in the absence of our recording secretary, Miss Althea Coleman, and we'll call the meeting to order at 10:04 a.m. And we will start with the agenda as you see is on the page on the screen. There were a couple of changes, rearrangements. I believe the Zeta Nu Omega Psi Phi events were closer to the bottom, but to accommodate scheduling changes, we push it up to the top. That's one thing. The minutes, we do not have the minutes from May, so we'll get those approved at the September meeting. We'll do both May and this meeting, August minutes, and we'll also go over the bylaws. Our parliamentarian is abroad right now, so we'll make sure we come back to that at a later time. Okay, we'll now have a inspirational message from our chaplain, Miss Bridget Moody. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Moody.
Good morning. Good morning, Rattlers. It is certainly a great day to be a Rattler. If you see me this morning, you see me, I'm in the midst of the band, the drum majors, and we're getting ready. The band has begun to strike, and so today is a great day to be a Rattler. Fangs, let's do the checklist. Fangs, they're sharp this year, check. And we're about to start rattling. I want to ask you a question. When was the last time you woke up and thought this could be the best day of your life? What if we woke up every morning and we thought, you know what? Today could be the best day of my life. Rattlers, I want you to know this morning that not only can this be the best day of your life, you can make it happen every day. That's just what Rattlers do. You're allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. Yeah, we can do that. This morning, we're going to start off this fiscal year with hope. We're going to start this fiscal year off with desire. We're going to start this fiscal year off in prayer. God, we thank you this morning for every blessing that you have given. Lord, we thank you for life itself. We thank you for the breath that we breathe in our bodies. We thank you for the activities of our lungs and our hearts, not only to pump blood, but to love others. God, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. They're new every day. Every day we rise as the sun rises, we have a time to reflect on those things of the past. We can make a decision, God, to leave them there and put them in the sea of forgetfulness as you have done for us. Today, we thank you for Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, our beloved FAMU, and for those Rattlers who have given their time, talent, and treasure to be able to give back in a special way. God, this morning, we thank the president of this chapter, our executive board, every person who is on a committee and membership. And God, we thank you for every member who has dedicated their time for such this today. God, today we're asking that you keep us from the crown of our head to the soles of our feet. God, we thank you that everywhere that we go and everything that we'll do, it will be done in love. And those things that we give out beyond measure will be given back to us 1,000-fold. And so, God, we thank you as we do the business of our university, that we touch the community, that we engage those who haven't been engaged, and that we let every Rattler know the Miami-Dade chapter cares about you. So, God, as we do these things in your name, we thank you for giving us this year to be able to give back and to be able to engage the community and to spread the love of the university that does it with excellence and caring. God, we thank you in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Chaplain Moody. Thank you for your words of encouragement this morning. Let's get back to the agenda here. All right, so we mentioned that we're going to skip over the minutes for this meeting and table it for September. That being said, let's go ahead to our treasurer. Let's see, Miss Lynette Jones, who will provide us with a look at our finances as we've gone a couple months without seeing anything and see kind of where we are from a financial standpoint. And let's make some money, right? All right, let me make her the co-host.
Oh, can I get 1 minute? Because I didn't know we were gonna go over the new reimbursement procedure, so I need to pull up that stuff. So if you can you flop me with the Zeta meeting stuff?
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna
So I
ask.
can pull it up.
Sure. Let me ask. Madam VP, are our guests on from the Zeta New chapter?
Good morning. Hold on, I don't know if you can hear me.
I hear you.
Good morning. I don't see them on. Let me go ahead. Did we get a chance to send them the information, Mr. President?
Potentially no.
Okay, so let me give them a call right now and ask them to join.
Okay, just you got the email with the meeting information?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, just send that to them and they'll be able to join.
All right, thank you.
Worries. All right, so we will continue to push forward. We're gonna just go over briefly the state of the university. Let me pull up a couple things right here. All right, so summer commencement took place. When was that? Summer commencement. Friday, July the 29th. And the speaker was Ms. Shamario Roberson. Let me pull this up on the screen. All right, in the agenda, I put a link to the summer commencement if you'd like to watch it in its entirety. But and they also, props to the university, they put a QR code on the video, so you could scan the QR code with your phone, and it'll bring up the program. So you'll be able to see everyone's name as well as the various speakers, everything that's in a traditional graduation program. But that took place back at the end of July. And then also, I always talk about it every meeting, FAMUnews.com, your source for all things positive FAMU news. Two stories that stuck out to me. FAMU President Robinson earns above an average rating on his Board of Trustees evaluation. He got a 4.48 out of a potential 5.0 on his annual evaluation from the Board of Trustees. His statement: I must convey my sincere thanks to the FAMU Board of Trustees and commend our administrative and academic leaders, faculty, students, and staff for all of their hard work during the past year. This evaluation reflects the strength of our partnership and shared commitment to student success, Robinson said. Our ascension is a direct result of our focus on strategic priorities. We are excited about the future and direction of FAMU as we march toward the top 100 national public universities. Let me see here. Trustees graded Robinson 4.6 on areas such as board and governance relations, fundraising, communication, and internal and external relations. He received his highest rating, 4.7 out of 5 on personal values. Very nice. And then the self-evaluation also noted some key areas of success. The second-year retention rate increased from 86% to 89.1%, reflecting that almost 9 out of 10 freshmen returned for their second year. Along with that, he raised more than $24 million, surpassing the $12.2 million goal, and $21 million of that was new cash. So President Robinson is continuing to do a great job, kind of behind the scenes, really, but making sure that the success is built year over year, gradually, and just increasing the profile of the university. And of course, the retention rate is something that I pay closely attention to, because that's how FAMU gets a lot of their funding from the state, that retention rate. Additionally, the Board of Trustees approved a proposal to acquire duplex and condos for student housing. I believe that was a big headline I saw recently. I think it was $14 million was able to be spent, or there was a deal to buy housing in the local area for around $14 million, I believe. But this, if you're familiar with the campus, the north side of the campus, on the other side of Eugenia Street, kind of behind the new FAMU Towers and in between the Railroad Square and Gamble, or Perkins Way as it's called now, that's the area that the university is looking to purchase some real estate in that area. They're looking to purchase or acquire 118 beds, 14 duplexes containing 24 beds, 32 apartments with 52 beds, and 14 condos with 42 beds. This provides a short-term solution that will have long-term implications, Robinson said during Tuesday's meeting. For years, we've been trying to find or figure out a way to give FAMU a presence in the Northwest area near the train tracks where development has occurred. This will give us a footprint beyond our present campus boundary. It is a highly visible and very productive area of the community. And then VP of Student Affairs, Dr. Hudson, mentioned that this potential acquisition can help the university manage during the COVID-19 crisis and provide housing opportunities for upperclassmen, which will allow more housing available for incoming freshmen. This move is part of the master plan and the continuing effort to provide affordable housing we are planning for the future. And I'm sure, as a lot of people saw over the summer, there was a rental shortage, a housing shortage on campus, further exacerbated by the fact that housing in Tallahassee had gotten expensive. And so a lot of students and their parents were kind of weighing whether even to come to FAMU, unfortunately, because of just a series of unfortunate events. But I think this will definitely alleviate some of that pressure in the future. And it just expands, as President Robinson said, expands the FAMU footprint for bigger and better things in the future. So good news there, FAMUnews.com, as I mentioned before. Always a good place to get your news of everything that's going on campus. All right, Miss Lynette Jones, are you available now? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Okay, do I have sharing capabilities?
Not yet. Let me set you up. Make co-host. All right. You have the flexibility now.
Okay, oh, this is gonna be hard, but okay. Anyway, this is, so I have two reports, one from June. So this is the income that we had from June, and of course, most of it was scholarship donations, so of $8,884.55. Then we had expenses of $3,585.97. The majority was, we had two delegates go to the annual convention in June, and we also paid for the HBCU breakfast of $500, and we started spending money on our send off. So at the end of June, we had in our scholarship account $34,850.29, and in the operating account we had $6,051.43. All right. Go to July. July, we started receiving dues. Hint, hint, if you haven't paid your dues, I'd like to have some more dues to count. So let's get those dues in. Yes, let's go. Anyway, so we collected a total of $2,967.50 for mainly dues and one scholarship donation. And then we sent money to the national organization for the people who have paid. And so at the end of, that should say, this should say 12/31, I'm sorry, I mean 7/31. We had $35,050.29. And in the operating account, we had $7,843.13 at the end of 7/31. I'd just like to also say that we have not received our dues. So for people who paid online, we have not received the money from the national organization for the people who paid online. So hopefully we will get that soon from them. All right, so let me go here. Okay, so we have established some new, a new procedure to get reimbursement. It can be done totally online. So I guess I'll put this in the chat. I'll put it in the chat where you can access this. But if you want to get reimbursed for anything that you purchase, or if a vendor needs to be reimbursed, this is the online procedure. And so you would put in the date, the name of the person to be paid, the description of the expense, the amount that needs to be reimbursed. And then if you click here, you can upload, you'll be able to upload your receipt. So you take a picture or whatever of your receipt, you can just click there and upload it. Then you would put the budget line item where it's supposed to be charged. Then you would let me know how it's supposed to be dispersed. The only thing, let me just let you know, if somebody requests to be paid by Zelle, we cannot pay them by Zelle. We do not have Zelle. Regions Bank does not have Zelle for business accounts. If it has to be mailed, you put the address here, or if somebody's going to pick it up, you put it here. You as the requester, you go ahead and sign. I'm signing with my mouse, so you go ahead and sign. And then you will put your name, your phone number, and your email. Once you hit submit form, you will get an email after it's approved to that email, whatever email you put in, you'll get that. And then it automatically will send the email to me. And I will sign off. Once I sign off, then they will go to the president first, and the president will approve or deny your request. Once he approves your request, you'll get an email back saying your request has been approved. And then it will come to me, and then I will sign off and then disperse however you have indicated up there. Do we have any questions about the filling it out online? Okay.
Regarding the
If you don't have online access, oh Lord, I thought I opened it. I don't see it. Hold on. I was trying to avoid all of this. There is a I thought I had opened it. We do have a paper form. If you don't do it online, let's see, is this it? Oh, nope. I was trying to have all this open. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. All right, so we do have that same form in a paper form, and then of course you would just attach all your receipts and submit it. But it's the same thing, but it's in a paper form. So you can submit it either way. The only thing is if you submit it by paper, you won't get those emails, because those emails are coming automatically from the form. So you won't get an email, but it's the same thing. So we have a paper form and we have an online form.
Okay.
Any questions?
A couple questions in the chat. Well, one, can you drop the link for the online version in the chat?
Yes.
First question I see, typically how long to receive after approval?
It just depends. I guess we need to establish that. I don't know, maybe a week.
We'll try to do it within a week.
Huh?
I said, I think we'll try to do it within a week.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing is, if we know, for instance, be out day, for instance, if we have to purchase the stage in advance of the event, we don't want people to have to come out of pocket $1,800, $1,200, whatever it is. So in this case, since we wouldn't have a receipt, we would submit an invoice for the amount that's due, submit it to Lynette via the paper form or the online form with the attachment. Karen, this answers your question. Attach it on the online document or on this paper form, submit it. It'll come to me. I'll review it, approve, deny, whatnot, ask questions, and then it'll be sent over to Lynette so that the funds can be released and then we can pay like that. It is an extra step, but I think that it also is good for record keeping, just making sure that we've got everything taken care of from a administrative point of view, and we can track where our money is going, how much is going out, coming in. But that's generally how the procedure would go. We don't want people to have to come out of pocket for anything really. But sometimes we know that it does happen for whatever reason, but we want to make sure that we're keeping an accurate record of the monies that are being dispersed, that we've allocated for, that are being dispersed. It's just good financial record keeping is really all.
I think Kara was asking, how do you upload the receipt? If you click in the box, it will bring up your whatever wherever you have saved your wherever you have saved the receipt or the invoice.
Yeah.
So if you just click in the box.
Is there any way to make that the word browse files like black or something? I can barely, it looks like it's white on a light gray background. Any way to change that? That's something minor. You could look at it later, but.
What, like down here, put browse
you see where it says browse?
Oh, right there with
it's like barely.
Oh,
barely
they did that. So what I can do, no, that's the I don't know. I can see if I can change that color. I don't know, but I'll definitely put it you know, in this parentheses where it says proof of purchase or whatever, I'll put it in here, browse files,
Perfect.
if that'll work.
Any-
But yeah, if you just click, it'll, you know, if you
it'll-
click in the box, it'll come up and you can attach it and
Right.
it'll automatically attach it.
Cool. Any questions regarding this particular form? Thanks for the questions that were asked. All right, seeing none, we're going to go back to the treasurer's report. I have a poll on the screen. Please vote accordingly for the acceptance of the August 22 treasurer's report. Also, another point while everyone is voting, we did have a, what's the word? Fraud, I think, on our Regions account. There were some mysterious purchases made back in, I believe it was early July. Rapid. I don't, you know, these hackers are getting really good. It was like $500 4 times. So $2,000 that was stolen from our account. We made Regions aware of it the first time. It was on my card, my chapter card. They froze my card, but it took a while for me to get another card. So eventually I just went to a Regions branch and got a new card assigned to me. And we contacted them again because they hadn't done anything about the fraudulent transactions. But I am proud to report as of the 16th, it looks like, of August, the money's been
The money is back.
reinstated into our account. So crisis averted and all is well with our monies. So thank you to Lynette for bringing that to my attention. Also, she rang the bell a couple times about it. So then, you know, we were able to get that rectified. Awesome. All right. Treasurer's report passes. Thank you so very much for voting. Additionally, what I would like us all to do, if you can, please, we don't have a perfect system of doing this just yet, but if you can, please put your name in the chat so that we can get my picture a little sharper. All right, so that we can have a good record of who's on the call this morning. Looks like I do see some new faces. Love to see it, but just put your name, just type your name in the chat to mark yourself present. You know, a little roll call here. Good to see everybody that's on. We got 40 people on. Love to see it. And yeah, just type your name in the chat so that we can have record of your attendance here. All right, so we are now going to have our guests make a brief presentation. We're going to go a little bit back into the agenda. Let's see if I can find him. There he is. Dr. Theron Clark and see here. Dr. Clark, are you on?
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me? Am I coming through?
Yes, I hear you. Is there anyone else that needs to be unmuted at this time?
Yes, Mr. Harold Brannon Jr.
There he is, Mr. Harold Brannon. All right, the floor is yours, gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone. And again, I thank each and every one of you all for giving us this platform and opportunity to speak. My name is Theron Clark, a non-dues paying alumni of Florida A&M University, in which I got to rectify that to pay my dues. I've been saying that for too long with excessive TOO. I'm going to get better on that. I assure you that. But I do have Mr. Harold Brannon with me, my fraternity brother. Both of us were initiated in the fraternity at Florida A&M University. And this is something we started last year, an endeavor we sought last year that we want to make an annual event. We are charter members of the newly chartered Zeta Nu Nu chapter of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, based in the central part of Miami-Dade County. Our geographical boundaries exist on the northern part of 79th Street, stretching down to the South Miami area. What we did this year, once again, we found a venue. On Friday night, we'll call that the pregame. We're going to be at the Club Urban. Yeah, Club Urban, from 8 o'clock until from 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. And then Saturday, we'll be at the historical Ward Rooming House in Overtown. And on Sunday, we'll be having a tailgate. We've sought the partnership again with Florida A&M University Alumni Chapter. Whatever you make off the door is yours. And we just look forward to just doing what we do, man, to increase the scholarship efforts for children. Harold, you have anything to say, sir?
Well,
thank you for allowing us this platform. Aaron, Dr. Clark, and I have partnered with the alumni on several previous events that have been very successful. And we'd like to continue this partnership because it is very important, very valuable, and I think a very good cooperative effort. And as Dr. Clark alluded, I am also a rattler, and I do need to become financial as well. And I plan to in the very near future. I think this event is a very good event for us as well as in the community, because both vineyards are located in historic Overtown area of the city, which is also very, very important because the Orange Blossom Classic originally started the parade was in the original Overtown area. So it kind of brings it back home where it should be, so that this event can prosper and grow and benefit the community.
All right. One question that we thank you for the both of you joining us this morning. And I did put the link to our membership there in the chat so that we can be proactive and soliciting.
Thank you.
Message received wholeheartedly.
We one of the questions that some of our chapter members asked were the $25 for each event, correct? And the $25 would come 100% to the chapter. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. We're doing a total profit sharing. What you sell is yours. Taking in consideration, we're all striving for the same thing, raising scholarship funds. We, as an organization, were able to secure the venue off of our cost as a chapter. We printed out the tickets, gave you all tickets. I don't have my records in front of me. Ms. Miranda Albury has the tickets. Whatever your organization sells as pre-sale tickets, that's your profit. We didn't ask for any money for the venue for the urban. We've not asked for a profit, a donation or split cost to rent the second place, which is the Historical Ward Room House. So whatever tickets that you all distribute to your members and you sell, that's yours, total profit.
All right. Madam VP, were there any other concerns that you wanted to address while we have the two gentlemen on?
Yes, and good morning, Rattlers. Good morning, Dr. Clark, and good morning, Duke. I guess it's a little early, but if anybody know both of these gentlemen, they are so reserved right now because they are usually just hyped up. But
yeah, I was out there at that concert last night, so I'm a little groggy right now. I went out to that concert at Mills Pond Park last night, and we didn't get until late. So I'm here, and again, thank you, Ms. Miranda.
Not a problem. But I just want to say, and Mr. President will echo that, all of us, thank you, thank you, thank you. And chapter members, even if you don't attend the event at the Urban, I know some of us now probably go to bed by 11 o'clock, but you know somebody that's coming into town, friends, gift them with a ticket. Cash App us today. We're going to set up a distribution site. I do have the tickets, but it is a 100% profit for Miami-Dade chapter. It is our pleasure to partner with the men of Omega Psi Phi. And again, this isn't our first time around. If you all can go back some years, every time FAMU has come to Miami, these two gentlemen have reached out to Miami-Dade to help us partner with them with anything that they were putting on for the weekend. So Cash App, Zelle, I forgot, we don't Zelle, whatever it is, make sure you purchase a ticket, but also make sure you show up to be able to say thank you to the men of Omega Psi Phi fraternity for making this event possible for us, because it really gets us off to the races in terms of scholarship dollars, operational costs, and we don't have to do any work. So again, to Dr. Clark, to my good friend Duke, we go way, way back. And just as a sidebar, I didn't, and I'm gonna throw Romania in this too. We didn't learn how to party until we hung out with the bros of Upside on Harrison Street. And Duke, we used to hide Duke in the sorority house because he pledged all by himself. But thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Ms. Miranda,
You-
go ahead. I'm sorry, Duke, I yield. Go ahead.
No, Miranda, you didn't have to tell that now. See, that was between us. But since you brought it up, I'd like to give some props to the young brothers at Florida A&M University, currently chapter Upsilon Psi, who won the national step contest at our conclave this year, and is also the undergraduate chapter of the year.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Ms. Aubrey, if I may, do you want to hear the recording? Rodney got in contact with me this morning, and he sent the recording that will be going on this air. Do you want the body to hear that, or just wait till Hot 105 plays it?
I yield to the president.
I'd like to hear it. Sure, absolutely.
Okay, give me 1 minute. He just sent it to me this morning, and I opened it up, and I would like to share it.
There's a revised copy. Make sure you have the revised copy.
Yes, ma'am.
Orange Blossom Classic weekend kicks off this Labor Day weekend. There are a number of events from Florida Agricultural Mechanical University, FAMU. We have the Vice President of the Miami-Dade chapter, Miranda Aubrey. How are you?
Rodney, I am great, and it is so good to be back with you.
Good to be with you as well. And with us this morning from the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, the Zeta Nu chapter, we have member Dr. Theron A. Clark. How are you today?
Brother Bless, thank you for getting back with me, man. I trust all is well with you, sir.
All is well. The Qs and the Rattlers have a
Hey.
September 2nd through the 4th.
Yes, sir, Rodney. The Zeta Nu chapter of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated has partnered with the Miami-Dade County Alumni Chapter of Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University to sponsor a weekend of events during the Orange Blossom Classic weekend. The Qs and the Rattlers partying with the Perfect Labor Day weekend, September 2nd through the 4th, 2022, hosting several scholarship fundraisers. Events planned for Friday and Saturday nights with the ultimate tailgate on Sunday at Hard Rock Stadium, leading up to the kickoff between the Florida A&M University Rattlers and the Jackson State Tigers.
Our overall goal, Rodney, is to raise scholarship funds and to lift others as they prepare pursuing their academic goals. All of our effort and our focus will be scholarships, and scholarships. Pre-sale tickets for Friday and Saturday night events can be purchased for only $25. Tailgate tickets must be purchased online at www.zetanunu.com. For further information, Rodney, contact 740-746-3268, 740-746-3268, or Dr. Theron Clark, 305-305-0322. This is the second anniversary of the return of the Orange Blossom Classic, a fun-filled weekend of events, activities, and celebrations to acknowledge the Rattlers from FAMU, the Tigers from Jackson State, and Rodney, even the BCU Wildcats that will be in town playing the University of Miami. A fun-filled weekend where the alumni from all HBCUs can come out, reunite, and have an exciting time.
Rodney, the following events are scheduled Friday, September 2nd, 2022, the pregame party at the Urban Nightclub. Address is 1000 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Miami, Florida, 33136, from 8 o'clock until 2 a.m., and pre-sale tickets are $25.
And the Urban is in the heart of Overtown, and this is an indoor-outdoor event.
Yes, sir.
And then your festivities pick up again on Saturday.
Saturday, September 3rd, 2022, we're having the kickoff at the historical Ward Rooming House. Address 249 Northwest 9th Street, Miami, Florida, 33136, from 8 p.m. until 2 a.m. Indoor-outdoor entertainment, mingling, dancing, band, DJs, old school historical kickoff party at the historical Ward Rooming House in the heart of Overtown.
And then Sunday is the big day.
Sunday, game day, we're going to have the ultimate tailgate. We're going to be located on the southwest side of Hard Rock Stadium. You're going to look for the purple and gold tent and listen for the loudest noise and where everyone's having a great time. We plan to have a tailgate with all the other brothers of Omega Psi Phi and members of FAMU.
Pre-sale tickets for Friday and Saturday night event can be purchased for only $25. Any member of the Zeta Nu Nu chapter of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity and or any member of the Miami-Dade chapter of the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University alumni is
You gave us 4 minutes, man.
tailgate tickets, Rodney, must be purchased online at www.zetanunu.com. For further information, Rodney, contact 740-746-3268, 740-746-3268, or Dr. Theron Clark, 305-305-0322, 305-305-0322. All rattlers come out. Help us to strike, raise money for our students, and enjoy the historic Overtown community.
Miranda Albury, Vice President of Florida A&M University Miami Alumni Chapter, as well as Dr. Theron Clark, member of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, the Zeta Nu Nu Chapter. Have a successful weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Rodney, I appreciate it.
All right, that's our report, Brother President.
Wonderful.
Mr. Miranda.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's support this event, everyone. I mean, even if you don't plan on going or if you got other things lined up, make sure to support this event. $25. It goes a long way. If we have 100 people to purchase a ticket, you know, it's $2,500 right there that just goes to the chapter and it supports a great cause. So love the presentation. Yeah, 4 minutes is a long time for a Rodney commercial. So well done for the both of you all. Thank you. If anybody has any questions about the event, anybody? I don't see any, no comments, but the flyer's there on your screen. So, oh, Miss Kathleen Danger. Good morning, Miss Kat.
Good morning.
Morning.
Sorry.
All right.
When purchasing on Eventbrite, how do we distinguish the Alumni Association from the Zeta Nu Nu chapter?
There is no difference. With this being an event with no investment on your part, ma'am, we could not allocate any more money to Eventbrite to break up the different things. Whatever you all sell via pre-sale tickets, that's yours. But if it goes to Eventbrite, it's directly linked to our account, ma'am.
Right. So and Madam VP, correct me if I'm wrong. We'd have to the tickets that the chapter purchase will be from either myself or Miss Miranda. What we'll do is we'll try to set up a day or time where if you purchase a ticket, we'll be at a specific location where we can disperse the tickets. You can come and pick them up. That's the easiest way that we saw that we could do it, just because it's something that we kind of had to. We're partnering with the Zeta Nu Nu chapter. Am I explaining that right, Miranda?
Just a little clarification, especially with Kat's question. The tickets that are purchased, if you're going to the tailgate, then you would purchase that online. Right. But the tickets for the event at the Urban or at the Ward Rooming House, then you would either let myself or President Masakela know, because we have those tickets. They're not on Eventbrite. So the tickets for the two party events, you need to purchase directly with the chapter. You can cash after $25. As Mr. President said, we're going to set up a time and place where everybody can pick up their tickets or whatever, but you can begin cash apping your $25 to secure your tickets. But on Eventbrite is for the tailgate. Okay. If you're going to go to the tailgate.
Correct. And it's $25 each. So if you plan on going to both Friday and Saturday, that's $50. Just want to make sure I clarify that. Anything further? Any other questions? Okay, seeing none. I believe that's it. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, everyone. Be blessed and be well.
Thank you.
Let's get back to the agenda. Okay, we did that. All right, President's Town Hall. So tomorrow there will be a town hall that myself and our Vice President will attend. A brief town hall with the incoming or newly elected NAA president, Mr. Curtis Johnson. And we'll meet tomorrow. He's inviting all the chapter presidents or delegate from each chapter to meet with the meet with him or have a what do you call it, like a kind of webinar style event where he'll kind of explain his vision for what he wants to do with the NAA moving forward, some best practices that each chapter has found to really help on the local level, and just get a better idea of the administration going forward with the NAA. So that meeting is tomorrow. I'll report back during our next meeting, kind of what he said, but I did want to let everybody aware of that. Ms. Lynette Jones.
Yes, if we have some questions that we want answered, maybe as a chapter,
Yes.
can we send the questions to you?
Yes, if you have a question that you'd like to ask the national president, please put it in the, send me an email. That way I can have a cache of everybody's question and I can synthesize it so that we're not repeating questions. I'm going to put my email in the chat, the chapter email, just info@Miami-Dade FAMUNAA.com. Very good question. Miami-Dade.org, excuse me. Info@Miami-Dade FAMUNAA.org. If you have a question that you want to ask the president, please send it my way so that we can ask those questions. And I think that no questions really off limits as long as it's professional and respectful, obviously. Because if he is leading the organization, we should ask the serious questions of where are we going, how are we going about this, what's being done to correct things in the past, etc. So yeah, send any questions that you have to that email address. Any other questions regarding that? All right, let's keep it moving. Standing committees. We talked about how we're going to pass on the bylaws this time because our parliamentarian is out of the country. Let's go ahead and we'll go to hospitality and correspondence. Ms. Tia Wanton. All right. Good morning, Ms. Tia.
Good morning. Can you see me?
Hold on, let me hold on.
Oh yeah, I see me. I see me. It was a long night. I went to the concert at Mills Pond, and yeah, I can't remember his name, last name Brandon. It was a very, very long night. But it was good. Very good. Lots of rattlers out there. Greetings, everyone, and welcome back. There's a lot to talk about in terms of chapter business, in terms of things that have happened. And so I had to make a file in my phone. So I called it FAMU Mentions over the summer sabbatical. At first, I was going to congratulate chapter member Kenneth Williams' engagement, but only to be outdone. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth Williams. They got married in July. So we want to say thank you so much. I mean, congratulations, I apologize. Also, congrats to our past president, Miss Vanessa Woodard Byers. She's a graduate of the campaign school from Yale University. And it's a select group that she was recommended for, and she went ahead and did that practice. Also, I would like to congratulate chapter member Dr. Michelle Moore. She was the co-moderator of the Delta Research and Educational Foundation Research Matters for All of Us. It was his and hers, Reclaiming Our Health. It was a celebration of overcoming mental health challenges as well as physical wellness. So congratulations. Another congratulations. We have a
See you there. Oh no.
You have a picture, and all new parents have pictures. You can share that with the chapter.
What'd you say? You blanked out for like 15 seconds. We missed it.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
You're talking about
so
me, though. You can pass it. You're talking about me? No.
I was talking about you. I was saying congratulations to our first family. We have a new rattler on deck. On June, early in the morning, on June 10th, 2022, our chapter president and his wife, Nikitris, welcome Master Caleb III. So, like I said, I hate to put you on the spot, Mr. President, but if you have a picture you would like to share with the chapter, please, please, please share it with us. He is a good baby. For those of you who went to the student send-off, you probably didn't even know a baby was there. A new baby was there. He is amazing. So congratulations. She mastered it. Congratulations to chapter member Aisha Carson Lawrence for receiving her master's degree over our break. Keep striking, Rattler. Let me see what else we have here. Condolences to several chapter members. First, Gina White on the passing of her sister. Chapter member Chandra Whitehead on the passing of her mom. Chapter chaplain and publicity director and the entire Moody family. They had 3 family members that passed away over the summer. As a chapter, our hearts and prayers are with you. A tangible expression of condolences is on the way on behalf of the entire Miami-Dade chapter. We love you. And I believe that is all that I received, and that's usually much longer than what we usually get, but we took some time off. If you have anything that you would like to share with the chapter, please, please, please send me. I prefer text because my phone is generally always with me. My number is 305-318-6542. I'm gonna drop that in the chat. I don't care what time you text me. I'm starting to go to bed earlier because my work schedule changed. So that promise of I'm up all the time, that's not a promise anymore. But what I can say is that once I'm asleep, I don't hear the phone. So please, please, please. Thank you. Thank you so much, President Masakela. Next, we have our chapter birthdays. And this too is going to be a little longer than before because we're covering June, July, and August.
Sorry to interrupt. Ms. Williams, did you have a question regarding the condolences?
Yes, Penelope Ferguson lost her mother.
Yes,
okay.
I got that in the notes before we started the meeting. And if you have an address for Ms. Ferguson, can you please send that to me via text so that I can get that out?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. President Masakela, I guess, yeah. So here are our chapter birthdays. There are just too many to name. So happy birthday to our June babies. If your birthday was during our sabbatical and it's not listed here, please text that to me also. I have a running database, and I would like for everybody to be recognized for their birthday. And hopefully this is the last time that we do this. Hopefully we're back in person and we can go ahead and do our regular happy birthday song. I missed that.
Quite a few.
Yeah, 33.
Wow.
33 birthdays.
Okay. Happy birthday to all y'all.
All 33 of them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any other questions for our corresponding secretary? No? All right. Well, thank you so much, Madam Corresponding Secretary. We appreciate it. Always bring the heat. And we'll see you next month.
All right, thank you so much.
Take care. All right, let's keep the agenda rolling. We've got scholarship and recruitment. We had a very busy summer, Madam VP. We had a lot going on. We had our student send off, and how do you manage to do it all? You're so talented. You're so talented.
I'm not sure who you're speaking of, but if you're talking about me, then I'm gonna be just say thank you. A good morning again, everyone. And
You went on mute. You there?
I think I'm here. Can you hear me?
We hear you now. You were on and then you went off and now you're on again.
And now I'm on again. Okay, so good. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So the scholarship and recruitment, scholarship. Thank you all so very much for everything that you have done to make our 2022 scholarship program such a success. I do want you to know, Rattlers, and I want everyone to put an applause in the chat because you must applaud yourself. We will award or have awarded $42,000 in scholarships for this year. $42,000. I thank everyone who gave, those who gave of their money, their time, their talent, to our legacy donors. You are the best. And I know we're going to have our in-person meeting next month. I'm going to ask for time on the agenda to publicly recognize all of our legacy donors. I want to give a special shout out to those chapter members who children, family members receive scholarships, because that tells us that you're doing something right with these baby scholars. So Dr. Lakeisha Bush, her daughter Samira Bush, is on her way to FAMU. She's probably there already, and she was one of our scholarship recipients. Sean Barthel, who is the nephew of Aisha Carson Lawrence, congratulations. And of course, her daughter, 2 years in a row, a recipient of the Miami-Dade chapter scholarship. So Aisha, keep on doing whatever you're doing. Also, Kanisha Clark, who is the niece of Jennifer Clark Parker and a soon to be paying dues member, Dr. Theron Clark. Okay, so we want to thank you all for the things that you're doing to groom these students. And last but not least, scholarship recipient L'Ariel Duckworth, the niece of our immediate past president, Denitra Collins, who just dropped her off on yesterday back on campus. The scholarship committee members were awesome. While you all were enjoying the summer, they were meeting. I have to always say thank you because they really made things work. They made the wheels on the bus go round and round. Rattler Ron Butler, Rattler Richard Gibson, Rattler Velvetia Wanton, Rattler Jackie Moy East, and Rattler Mikita Prime. They worked, they evaluated, they are tough, and they did an excellent job. For those of you that came out to help with the decorations, to get the room ready for the send-off, for everything that you did, for all of the energy that you brought, it was great. I also want to say that we had 2 of our scholarship recipients as of last Friday. We're going to have to not accept their scholarship because they did not have housing. However, because of Miami-Dade's relationship with various departments at the university, I was able to make a call to Dr. Wilder, who is the housing director, and those 2 students were able to go ahead and take their talents and skills and academic progress to FAMU. So they were able to get in. The students loved the pictures. Pictures have been posted. I have to give a shout out to Jason Moody. Jason, you lit up social media, Facebook, Instagram. My son called me and said, hey, what's going on at Miami-Dade? You can't see anything else except about Miami-Dade and its scholarship program and its recipients and the send-off. Jason, you did an amazing job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could not have done it without everyone. Any group, any team is only, the leader is only as good as the members around them. And I've always said that Miami-Dade chapter, you are the best. So we are in the process of making sure that our students get their monies, all those kinds of things. If you did not give, you still can give. At our September 17th meeting, again, we'll have the information so we can list everyone's name who participated financially into making this event a success. And Mr. President, that is my report. Oh, I'm sorry. On the recruitment side, stay tuned. The fall preview is October 1st. Tricia has already said she would help go up with the students. We're going to also try to include those students who are at Miami-Dade and Broward that are a part of the FAMU Ignite program. If you'd like to go up and help and assist with that, please text me, let me know. We'll be meeting, we're gonna get ready. Mr. Butler, you have been great. Those students at your school that have gone on to Miami-Dade, letting them know about the FAMU Ignite program, please send them my way so that they can be a part of this. So that's October 1st for the fall preview. If you don't have my phone number, it is 786-318-4439. Just send me a text and I will follow up. We'll be meeting and getting prepared for that. But again, I'm looking forward to September 17th that we could really say thank you in person. That is my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam VP. Ms. Williams, you have a question or comment? Ms. Williams?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, good morning to all, and thank you so much for your report. But I have a question, and probably this is going to be one of the questions to the national president. We're not in competition, but we are in the same situation, and I'm listening to Broward, I'm listening to Miami-Dade. Now, I'm listening to the situation. It was a good problem where we had problems with housing, not only for Florida A&M, but throughout the state system. But I'd like to know how much percentage of the alumni is a part of this recruitment, because the last time we were able to figure out that we were 90% responsible for the recruitment of students going to Florida A&M. I know that Broward has the largest amount thus far of sending students to FAMU, but where does Miami-Dade falls in? Are we able to get that information from the Office of Enrollment, Madam VP?
Yes, we're third. It's Broward, then Jacksonville, then Miami.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Yes, that information, just so that everyone knows, now on a quarterly basis, Natalie Rose, who's in the Office of Enrollment Management, she sends us the information of all the students that have applied and been accepted. Denitra Collins, who serves as the recording secretary, breaks that down, sends each chapter a list of those students in their area that have been accepted and or have applied so that we can reach out to them. So we're able to see at the, say for instance, in April or May, we have that report and are able to see how many students from each of the chapter areas have been accepted. So that, yes, we do get that information.
Okay. All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ms. Tia Wanton, you have a question, concern?
Not a question, but VP, I wanted to, because I just saw it in the chat. Ms. Collins gave a shout out for those baskets. And can I please have just a little bit of privilege? I want to thank Miss Romania, and Miss Romania is the past, if I'm correct, president of our chapter. She did an amazing job assisting, putting it together. She provided the vision, and I just wanted to give her a public shout out. Oh, she was amazing. Thank you.
And Tia, to echo that, I thank you and Romania. You stepped up. I said, hey, can somebody help? Because I knew I couldn't do it. You stepped up. You and Romania, you did an amazing job. Everything. Those of you, Althea, Miss Parker, Jennifer, everybody who donated, Leon, who donated gift cards, the students were so excited. And we were able to not only share with our scholarship recipients, but we had current students who came back, gave of their time, led the stroll that Tia has on lock, okay? So thank you all. And again, we still are taking donations. If you were not a part of the I Represent 10 for 10 team, the Divine Nine, whatever it is, please. But it was, if you walked into that room, and I want to thank you to the first family, Mr. President walked in, he was about to walk out, he looked around and he said, I don't know if this is the Miami-Dade event. I think I'm in the wrong place. But it was to all of our vendors, from the food, the decorations, to Ms. Nunez, who donated and decorated the stage. Thank you all. Thank
Ms.
you.
Miranda, I have one more request. Can you please, for those who were not in attendance, can you please tell them how our chapter baby, Kennedy Freeman, laid us all out? Please share that with them. And then
Yes.
I'm done.
Okay. Kennedy Freeman, the daughter of our late chapter member, Adrian Freeman, was our speaker. First of all, when she walked in the room, she was simply amazing. She was simply beautiful in her royal blue. She is serving as the 2022-2023 Miss Phi Beta Sigma. She had a true word for all of us, for every student. She was eloquent. She was just ready. She was prepared. She was a true SBI student. I had to throw that plug in, a true SBI student. And I also want to thank Landry Johnson of our chapter, Rattler Landry Johnson, and the men of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity for showing up, presenting her with flowers, taking pictures with her, and then strolling. So it was an amazing day. But our Rattler scholarship recipient, Kennedy Freeman, was simply amazing.
Yeah, she really was. Miss Lynette Jones.
Yes, I just have a question. Did I hear right that we receive on a monthly basis the admits to FAMU?
We receive that on a quarterly basis, so that every chapter is not bombarding the Office of Enrollment Management. We have a process. So quarterly, we receive that information, and then it's distributed to chapters.
Okay, so as a result, like of our chapter, can we like maybe, send them something, congratulating them, and also let them know about our scholarship, once we get that quarterly list? And also, can the chapter consider having an academic signing day sometime in the spring, so that we can let those rattlers who have committed to go to FAMU, that that we love them and we wish them well. And then maybe we can do some other things just to make sure, like you did for housing, to make sure that they do have housing and all that other stuff. If we could really focus on, helping the student.
I can tell you that we will look at all of those things, but we do, when we get the list, with our scholarships, we send out that information to those students. We make sure that we stay in contact with them. One of the issues that we are having with the university is that how can we get additional information? Because many of the students don't read their emails. So, that's an issue. But yes, we will look at having the academic signing day. And like I say, we do send out information about our scholarships. We make sure that they all get it.
Yes. And additionally, some of these, I appreciate us wanting to put on all these events. And we talked about this a little bit in our executive committee call. The events take money. We need to have funds in order to operate our chapter in general. I know this, the academic signing day, I don't know if it'll be as extravagant as the send-off. However, it still requires, buying food, buying a venue, renting the venue. If you want to get them something nice, all that requires funds. So it's imperative that we as a chapter encourage other people to be members of our chapter, because the dues that we pay into the chapter help to offset some of those costs from an operational standpoint. So that's why membership is extremely important and why we continue to push it so much, because that's the foundation of everything that we do as a chapter, all of our events. All right, anything further regarding the send-off? Okay. Another email that I got a few days ago, let me share this really quick, was with regards to the FAMU ROTC program. Lieutenant Colonel Everett reached out, looks like to all of the chapters, it appears Miami-Dade, the NAA chapters. Well, there's a brief presentation on how you can look for an alternative path when furthering your career for students looking to focus on your education while enjoying your college experience, get paid to attend classes, want a guaranteed career after graduation. The Army ROTC program has obviously a program that allows students to enjoy the college experience and then have a guaranteed career, whether there's a second lieutenant in the Army, Army Reserve, or the National Guard. There will be a few Zoom calls in the future. They're listed here on the screen, and this is something that I can send out to the membership as well. But some info sessions that will take place each of the next, this month and the next 3 months. If anybody's interested, or someone that's interested in going to FAMU, trying to figure out how to get up there, looking for another path to graduation or guaranteed career afterwards, the ROTC program does offer that. So that's something that I'll mail out, but I did want to make it aware to everyone in our scholarship and recruitment portion. Okay. Right along, we'll go with our membership chair, Miss Lynette Wims. We'll continue the agenda. Good morning, Ms. Wims.
Good morning. Good morning again. I think this is the third time, but I'm glad to say it every time I open my mouth. I was listening very carefully to you about the ROTC. And I think that, I hear most of our young men or young women who are dying and need to go to college, and they need to know some avenues. That would be a very good approach if we can give it to some of our educators so that they can share with the counselors or what other process to recruit students to go to college. That's a very good avenue. So I think that if we can share that with others, that'd be greatly. And also, so now it's time for how we're going to get this money to have all these different type of programs. And we mentioned about membership. We have a few ladies who are working with us. Vera Trimble, we have Barbara Gardner, we have Bridget Moody, we have Lynette Jones and Lynette Wims. We had a session with the #1 chapter so far in the NAA, and that's Jacksonville, J.R. Lee. And Ashley Willis shared with us some of the techniques they are using for membership. The first thing she did, she divided us into 3 parts: recruitment, engagement, and retention. Basically, recruitment is what it says. We're recruiting members in various ways. We do it through communication, through the different types of communication. And basically, we're going to do that. We're going to touch those sororities, churches, fraternities, Eastern Stars, Masons, Herons of Jericho, and we can go on and on. But most of all, we need our leaders. Now, some of you are not members of any committees, and you have the prerogative to do whatever you want. But I'm going to say this to you. If you're willing to just do something for the chapter, please assist the members in the membership. You do not have to be a member, but we just may want to tap in you because I'm sure you're full of resources that can assist us. We hope to have member engagement. We had some programs dealing with reading. We want to talk about working with tutoring for our students at Carroll City High School in math, prepare them for the SAT. We're working with seniors at the various parts of our, should I say, community. We're also going to work with veterans. And I was noticing being a part of the Dr. King celebration birthday. And also, I noticed that I saw two of my church members, Yvonne Martin and Brother Powell, who was in medical, that we can assist, probably come through. They can give us some, I guess, a program on mental health, and as well as for young people, but for all of us. So we have a lot of things that we want to talk about. And once that we have got, members engagement, thirdly, we want to know what ways we can keep you there. So we're working very diligently, and we hope the first activity will be Fan Fest. Mr. President, I noticed that on your agenda, you talked about some of the activities for the Orange Blossom Classic, but there was something about Fan Fest, and we want to be a part of that. So could you tell us how we can participate in that Fan Fest with the Orange Blossom Classic? Because that will be the first event that we want to get involved with our membership. Do you have that information for us?
I do have the Fan Fest information here. It looks like it's Sunday the 4th, but I wanted to know if you'd be interested in swapping that with the Battle of the Bands on the 3rd.
Okay, now the Battle of the Band is going to be Friday, am I right?
Saturday.
Saturday. Now there are some people have already mentioned that they wanted to come do it up here by the stadium. What time is the Battle of Bands?
Battle of Bands opens at 5 and the start is at 6.
Is there a fee with that, or we just can walk in with the Battle of Bands?
We're working in conjunction with the Orange Blossom Classic organization, the organization that's running the entirety of the event. So we'd be provided a space, a table free of charge at the event. So it wouldn't cost us anything to be there. Plus you get to see the Battle of the Bands. And we're working to be at the front gate. So as soon as people come in, they see the Miami-Dade chapter of the FAMU National Alumni Association.
Okay. If we're outside, I can go along with that. Now, about the Fan Fest, you don't have any information whatsoever about that?
No, ma'am, not necessarily. And Madam VP can elaborate a little bit more on that.
Yes. So with the Fan Fest, with that, Ms. Williams, there is a cost. Yes, there is a cost. If we have a signature banner, our own tent with the name, it's $350. If we don't, the Orange Blossom Classic Committee or the stadium has to provide it, then it's $750. So that was the other thing. There's a financial cost associated with being at the Fan Fest.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, Battle of Bands sounds wonderful. So what we'll do, we get the information from you, Mr. President, and we'll go from there.
In addition, Ms. Williams, what we did ask the executive director of the Orange Blossom Classic Committee when we met with her, and I think you were on, but so for instance, at the Battle of the Bands, that the Miami-Dade chapter or whatever chapters are represented, if it's Dr. Young, if Pat's there, that you have at least 1 minute to introduce yourselves, who you are, let people know we're here if you want to join, so that they're not just walking in, walking past you, that kind of thing, but there's an actual formal introduction.
Okay, all right, so that's fine with me. So that will be Saturday before the game, am I right?
So the game is on Monday. This event is
No, the game is on Sunday.
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 Sunday. This event is Saturday.
Okay, it starts at 5, am I right?
The doors open at 5. The event starts at 6.
Okay, all right. So I think that's the way we were gonna take it. Okay. And you can give me the information exactly. Is it at the University of Miami
It is. It's at their basketball arena.
or basketball arena?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. The Watts Coast Center, right on University of Miami's campus.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, thank you so much. So that will be our first activity for communication, getting out to those individuals who will be traveling at the University of Miami for the Battle of the Bands. I was listening very closely again to everything that's being said. And one of the most important factor of the NAA is to let people know the love that we have for our university. And also is to let those people who are among the pillars of our capital is to let them know that who we are and our funds that supposed to be given to us as a state university. So we have to be present. We have to let them know. And as I've always said, that Frederick Douglass, we have to continue to agitate to let others know that we are present at Florida University and we are registered citizens for the state of Florida. And I think that with this, we can basically get things done. One of the things now that things have changed around due to certain people who have left office is that we possibly was trying to get into a lawsuit with the state of Florida with dealing with our land grants information that they have not given us for quite some time. So if we don't have members present on our roster, we're not able to fight. So that's one of the main points that I stress about membership. It has nothing, and definitely scholarships. But one most important thing is to let people know on the state level who we are. I hear many people talk about scholarships and people start thinking about, okay, everybody talks about scholarships, but we can say for Florida A&M University, and it's definitely for our alumni, is that when we talk about scholarship, we're definitely talking about money, more money than we can ever get. And I wanted to say this to you, VP, as I was listening to some of the parents as they were walking out from the send-off. One of the most important things that they felt comfortable is that whatever you all done in that meeting, inside that building, it made them feel comfortable that they are part of the Florida A&M Agricultural Mechanical University family. And that is enough communication for itself. So I was recruiting parents out there too. So thank you so very much, President, for allowing me to speak. I think I went over 7 minutes, but I'll pick it up. You can pick it up later on. Okay, thank you.
We'll add on more next time.
Okay.
Madam VP, you had a comment, question?
Just a comment and suggestion. So we know that the membership committee will be at the University of Miami for the band,
yes.
Battle of the Bands. Okay. So those of you chapter members, as Ms. Williams said, if you're interested, please put your name in the chat so that that committee, they don't have to spend all those hours. Maybe it can be done in shifts. And think of it this way, you get to go to Battle of the Bands for free. So put, at least step up, help out. Maybe we can do 30-minute increments, hour increments, that kind of thing. But that way everybody gets to be a part of it. That was it.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Denitra, hey.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes, both.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to say on behalf of the Florida region, and I have my mask on because I am still in Tallahassee. I am in the lobby of the hotel dropping off my niece, L'Ariel Ducksworth. So what I wanted to add, and VP Humans, on behalf of the Florida region, VP Humans wanted me to piggyback on some of the things that Ms. Lillette Williams just mentioned with membership. So all of the things that she's trying to have us recruit, he wants you to know. If you haven't received that welcome letter from the Florida region, check your emails to make sure that you received it. All members should have received the welcome letter. And there in the picture right on the front, you'll see 2 of your members, your vice president, Ms. Miranda Alberry, who is our chaplain, and myself, and I'll do this for a minute, hi, so you can see my face. So, and then myself, I am the recording secretary for the Florida region. So we thank you so much for your support. But one thing he wants to make sure that you understand is that members that join or renew by September 30th, 2022 will be entered into a drawing for 2 tickets to the Florida Blue Florida Classic in Orlando. You must have paid all of your applicable chapter, region, and national dues, and that will be verified. But again, if you pay your membership, if you join or renew by September 30th, you'll be eligible to be in that drawing. Also, there's some other incentives that'll be there. I don't want to go through all of those, but there are many things that are actually taking place, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So thank you very much for allowing me a couple minutes. And I just wanted to piggyback on that membership report. Thank you, and go Rattlers.
Thanks, Denitra.
One more thing, Mr. President, Lynette Jones has something she wants to share with us in regards to membership. Lynette, are you still there? Lynette?
Yes, that's why I had my hand raised. If you can
Okay,
give me
thank you.
capabilities, I do have the membership report.
All right, I'm going to stop sharing. So the floor is yours.
We can have some little music. Play.
All right.
Hey, Mac.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone that's a member so far. Thank you for those that are sharing our information so that other people can be members of our organization. We really appreciate it. We still have our goal of 200 members. I think right now we are around the 60 or so active member mark. So if you haven't paid your dues yet, feel free to do so. The information to mail a money order or a check in is, well, let me go back. What we're trying to do, we want to make sure that we capture everybody's information. So if we need to mail something out, if we want to know your birthday, we want your best email address. You do all that by either filling out a paper application, which is available via our website, Miami-Dade FAMUNAA.org/membership, or by filling out the form that's on that page as well. When you do that, we can capture the necessary information so we can stay in contact with everyone. At the same time, I forgot what I was going to say about after that, but that's how to pay. You can mail a check or a money order to our mailing address. It's at the bottom of the agenda. Let me make sure I get that back up, but it's P.O. Box 680938, Miami, Florida 33168. See it down here, or you can send it to us via PayPal, paypal.me/MDFAMUNAA, or Cash App, and it's $MDFAMUNAA. All of those are satisfactory methods in providing payment, and we really do appreciate it, because without our members, the chapter, we're just a shell. So we definitely need our members to help build that foundation. So thank you. And thank you to those who have already agreed to help out during the Battle of the Bands. I'll make sure that Ms. Wims gets that information, and we'll continue to build that, because membership, we're already talking about, it's the lifeblood of the organization. So thank you to helping support our efforts. Thank you so very much. All right, we're getting close to the end of our agenda. Orange Blossom Classic. All right. Orange Blossom Classic. So first, let me share this. Events, Orange Blossom Classic. So the Orange Blossom Classic, the official events per se, or the ones that are sanctioned by the committee are listed here. They're on the website, orangeblossomclassic.com/events. First Thursday, there is a golf tournament, the Cortez Bryant Foundation and Golf Tournament. It will be held at the Miami Lakes Golf Course over in the northwest part of the metro. There's a registration link. All the registration links and tickets for all these events are on their website. There's a registration link here for that on Thursday. Friday, there's going to be a recruitment fair. It's a lot of sponsors here. All-State Careers in Sports and Entertainment Symposium presented by Coors Light and Amazon Career Recruitment Fair hosted by Career Source. That's a very long name for an event. But the registration link here, it's actually hidden a bit, but you can see it there. You can register for this. It's essentially a job fair or recruitment fair. That'll be Friday morning, starting at 8 o'clock at St. Thomas University in Miami Gardens. And then Friday, there will be a welcome reception and kickoff luncheon presented by Florida Power and Light. That will be, I'm not sure where this will be. Let's see where it'll be. Oh, at Turnberry, yeah, at Aventura, at the Turnberry Resort. That'll be in Aventura. Tickets do start at $125. The Florida region is anticipating getting a table for some of the area presidents and some of the dignitaries to be representative of the chapter there at the event. So that event is Friday. And then, as we already talked about, the Battle of the Bands will be Saturday the 3rd at the Watsco Center at the University of Miami. Saturday starting at 6 o'clock p.m. So it'll be a good chance to see the Marching 100 as well as the Sonic Boom. And then Sunday morning will be the Fan Fest at Hard Rock Stadium at 11 o'clock. And then the game takes place that afternoon at, when's the game start date? I'm not even sure. Oh, look, they got all kind of stuff going on. I don't know the time of the game. Let's see here. I'm curious myself. 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. That will be the game. So we can beat Jackson State this year and go to the Celebration Bowl. We've been overdue for the Celebration Bowl. We should have been there already. So that's those events. And then on top of that, we have our other events. We already spoke a bit about, oh, thank you everybody, 3 p.m. Appreciate it. All right, other events. We talked a little bit about the Zeta Nu Nu event, the Omega event, events, both of them. And those events are beneficial to the chapter, 100% of the proceeds. All you have to do, and we, Madam VP alluded to this a little bit, what we can do instead of having people trying to coordinate the meetup of everybody and trying to get the tickets and whatnot, what we can do instead is, if you're interested in going to the event, or if you just want to purchase a ticket, really, submit your payment for which event. Make sure you specify which one. And what we'll do is we'll create a guest list and we'll submit it to the tour operators, the event operators, or Dr. Clark, and we'll make sure that when you get to the front gate of either event, you'll be, your name will be on the list and you'll be allowed in. So I think that's a little simpler instead of trying to run across the county and trying to link up with everybody. We'll do that instead. So make sure that if you're purchasing an event, make sure to put in the note or the memo or the description for whatever payment option you choose to select which event and who you're buying it on behalf of. So we have an accurate count of that. On top of that, let me see what other events we have. Okay, so there are 3 other events that will be taking place during the week leading up to the game. The first one will be a welcoming of the football team. That'll be Wednesday, the 31st. If you're interested in going to that, it's at 4 o'clock p.m. on a Wednesday. So if you're interested in going to said event, we need to know now so that we can submit it to the executive director and making sure that everyone's in place. They really don't want to disclose too much information about that because they feel like it would be a distraction to the players and whatnot. But we do want to make sure that the football team knows that we're here supporting them. We're down here. We happy that they're down in the 305. They're down in South Florida. If anybody's interested in going to that event, please let us know. You can send a message via chat or email just so that we can have an idea of how many people are actually going. Madam VP, you wanted to elaborate on that?
Yes. So also, if there are any former football players within the chapter that would like to go. So what will happen is you've seen when the players come in town, they get off the bus, we'll be there with our jackets on, our family's gear, handing out welcome bags, just greeting them like a pep rally, getting them all excited. And we kind of thought that if any former football players want to be included, fine, but members just let us know. That's what I wanted to add for that event.
And then for Dave and Buster's also, if you could just give a brief overview of that one too, and then I'll go back to the Matchbox event.
Okay, and so on, is that Saturday or Friday night? Saturday?
I want to say it was Friday. Was it Saturday? I don't think it was Saturday.
There's an event just so that the football players can relax. They're going to be going to Dave and Buster's up in Hollywood. They're going to have dinner first. It's a private dinner. We did ask the director again, if the chapters can identify 1 or 2 former football players to sit and have dinner with them. Once dinner is over, they will enjoy all of the games and amenities there at Dave and Buster's, and it's a family-friendly event. So you're able to come out, bring your family, bring your kids, take pictures with the football players, talk with them. So again, that's another event that they would like for us to be a part of. One last thing, I'm going to send you the link, Mr. President. Our executive director, Carmen Cummings Martin, did send me on last night. The NAA will have a bus from the host hotel. That bus will take guests directly into the stadium. This year, President Johnson has asked them to limit the number of buses that will be in the entourage, leaving at 12 noon from the Western Hotel. So I'll put the link. Anyone who wants to go up, get on the bus, be in the entourage can do so.
Perfect. Okay. If anybody's interested, definitely let us know just so that we can have a good count and send that to the executive director of the Orange Blossom Classic. Lastly, where will the football team welcome be? It'll be at, I'm not sure of it yet. She didn't want to put it out there because she didn't want a whole bunch of people to, she being the executive director, didn't want to put it out there just so that everybody would be crowding around the hotel, but it is in Fort Lauderdale. So if you are interested, definitely let us know, and then we can make sure that that information gets to you so that you can be in place when the football team arrives. All right. Finally, for the final event that I wanted to talk about for Orange Blossom Classic, I see you, VP Humans. I'm going to have you speak after this. The Broward chapter president, Ms. Patricia Shaw, had a chance meeting with Mr. Let me see his name. Story founder with this gentleman, Mr. Warren Thompson, who runs Thompson Hospitality, which is a chain of restaurants throughout I want to say mostly on the East Coast. He is a big supporter of HBCUs, and one of his restaurants is called Matchbox, and the Matchbox is in Fort Lauderdale. And he was open to the National Alumni Association having a social event on the Thursday before the Orange Blossom Classic at the Matchbox Las Olas. So I'm meeting tomorrow with VP Shaw, as well as the presidents of the Palm Beach and South Dade chapters to figure out what we want this event to look like. It'll be open to the public. It'll be from 7 to 9 p.m. and we'll have specialized appetizers, possibly even some drinks. Have to look at that and see what the pricing is looking like. But we wanted to have kind of a nice outing the Thursday before the game to kind of get people out and mingle a bit before everybody kind of goes their own way for Orange Blossom Classic weekend. So I did want to let everyone aware of this potential event coming up, and there'll be more information dispersed about it in the interim. Any other questions regarding OBC? It's going to be a very busy weekend, of course. Seeing none, I would now like to have our region vice president, Mr. William Humans, ask him if he'd like to say a few words as he joins us. And he's a big supporter of everything that Miami-Dade does. So thank you for that, sir. And he's been reelected to a new term the next 3 years, I believe. So the floor is yours, VP Humans.
Oh, good. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Miami-Dade chapter, and President Masakela Mandela, to the Vice President, Miranda Albury, Denitra Collins, Florida Region Recording Secretary, and all of the Miami-Dade chapters. Again, good morning to you. I just wanted to add 2 more items to the Orange Blossom Classic events. I know it's very, very busy. It's very, very packed. We're definitely going to have a great time in South Florida in Miami-Dade County. The National Alumni Association, as most know, being led by President Curtis Johnson, started planning a brunch. And someone take a step back. They started planning a legislative breakfast on Saturday. On that Saturday prior to the Orange Blossom Classic at the Westin Hotel, there will be a legislative breakfast. And so that's where we're looking to advocate for our beloved university. More details will be coming out shortly for that from the national team with flyers and what have you there. So I just wanted to just put that bug in the chapter's ear there. And then also on the same day, and right prior to the buses departing the Westin Hotel, the NAA will be having a brunch, sort of a unity type of brunch at the Westin Hotel too. I think they're looking at about a 9:30 start time, 9:30 to 10 o'clock start time at the Westin Hotel. But I just wanted to put that bug out there. But again, that information will be shared and soon to be correspondence coming from our national correspondents. But other than that, that's all I have. I just wanted to just add those other 2 items to the already growing list of OBC events.
All right.
Mr. VP, I'm sorry, Mr. VP, is there a cost for that legislative breakfast?
At this moment, I don't believe there is a cost for that legislative breakfast. I think it's going to be underwritten, but more information will be coming out. There is a cost for the brunch, for the brunch on that Sunday, however.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
And Mr. President, just one last thing. I heard you say that the golf tournament is going to be at the Miami Lakes Hotel.
It is going to be at the Miami Lakes Golf Course. I'm not sure if that's one and the same.
Okay, I think so. So for those who will be attending that, just as an FYI, the Wildcats are staying there. So be careful.
The address is 7100 Lakes, Miami Lakes, 7601 Miami Lakes Drive.
Yes.
I guess that is it. Yep.
That is the headquarters for Bethune-Cookman that weekend.
Okay. All right. Any other questions with regards to the Orange Blossom Classic or for VP Humans while we have him here on the call? None. All right. Well, that brings us toward the end of our agenda. Last thing I did want to make everyone aware of is that we have primary elections coming up the 23rd of August. It's Tuesday. So make sure to get out there and vote if you haven't already done the early voting or mail-in ballots. Make sure to get out there and vote. A lot of interesting candidates out there for sure for all kinds of positions. And we have one of our chapter members that's running too, Miss Makita Cherry Prime for, I believe it's District 4 for Miami Gardens. Yes. So make sure, this is not an endorsement, but just awareness, she is running. So I don't have anything else. Any other announcements that anybody wants to make the chapter aware of? Feel free to put them in the chat or raise your hand. The floor is open now. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and ask our chaplain to provide some words of encouragement before we depart and get on with the rest of our weekend.
All right, Rattlers, we had an awesome meeting today. Got a lot of information, and guess what? I guess you better start walking, exercising, doing something, getting ready for the Orange Blossom Classic, because there are a lot of events and there's something there for everyone. Get involved, wear that orange and green, get out there with your pom-poms and your colored tennis shoes and all of that, and let's have a rattling good time. So today, when I say, have a rattling good day and have a good day, I mean, see the good in others. How about you? Do some good out there. How about you, Rattler? Be good. Let's get into some good trouble and get ready for the Orange Blossom Classic. But guess what? You can be like a tree. You can stay grounded. You can be connected with your roots. Get in contact with others. Get in touch. Show some love. Spread some love. You can turn over a new leaf. Do something new. Be new. Get out there. Learn something new. And you can enjoy your unique and natural beauty. Because what you can do, Rattlers, every day, keep growing and learning. Have a rattling good day.
All right. That brings us to the end of our agenda. We're going to adjourn the meeting at 11:48 a.m. 2 hours. Good there. And I'm trying to find my alma mater here. Hold up. Please hold. There it is. All right. All right. Unmute everyone. We can all unmute. Boom, boom. All right. I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend. There's a message I see here in the chat. Ms. Larenice Barnett has 4 luxury suite tickets available for the OBC. Her phone number is available there, 305-340-7082. And that's all I have. I hope y'all have a great day.
Mr. President, before you go, when is the deadline that we can send the money for our tickets? This is just a donation, so it doesn't matter.
For the ticket?
For the Omega activity.
Let me see, the event is that Friday, so let's say by Wednesday, that way we'll have an.
Okay, so I can send, I'm not going, but I'll send the money, probably somebody, you can give it to someone who would like to go.
That's perfect. Wednesday the 31st, we'll have all money.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir.
Welcome. And then since Tia asked so nicely last time, let's see what we have. Got a little picture of the little man, there he is.
Oh, true rattler.
Yeah, I love that picture.
As a
True
Oh,
right there.
that's sweet.
Okay,
So
Daddy, what
sweet.
position is gonna play?
Gonna be a head coach. Oh, he's gonna be.
All
Oh,
right.
okay. All
All
right,
right.
coachy. Little coachy.
Okay.
Little coachy. Little coachy.
Sure.
Oh,
Little coachy.
pretty baby. Okay.
Have a great day, everyone.
Appreciate
Hey,
you.
Bye.
okay.
Keep rattling.
Mr. President, again, I'm not able to receive the weekly reports from
But,
the YM, so I don't know what's going on.
all right, membership lists.
Can I get it too, please? Lynette Jones.
Yes, both Lynette and Lynette.
Okay,
Master Kayla for me as well. This is Tia.
Tia. Got it.
Tia, I haven't forgotten you, but I did not get that list for Penelope Ferguson. I have a different Ferguson. So Lynette, just send it to Tia. You don't have to send it to me. She needs it for her data for sending cards out.